Tonight, we're talking about a familiar face here at KTIV, weekend morning anchor RJ Breen. Prior to his time here on Signal Hill, he was a local college athlete. And tonight, we're looking back on his days on the field and on the track. In December of 2020, RJ had just wrapped up his football season with the Briarcliff Chargers, and it was time to take his talents to the track. Tonight, KTIV's Jessica Bowman shares his story of strength and perseverance.
I was really excited. I love running track ever since I started back in middle school, and to be able to keep doing that at a collegiate level, I was ecstatic.
Running the 200-meter dash for his first indoor track meet of his college career in Seward, Nebraska at Concordia.
And to be able to, throw on the uniform, put the spikes back on, I was juiced up.
RJ Breen was a freshman at Briarcliff University, and he was ready to take home a win for the Chargers.
You're running against kids from Tri-State, Iowa, Nebraska, South Dakota, and even all across the country, and if not, some of them were even from across the globe.
He remembers the day vividly.
Of course, this was during COVID, no spectators. This is all on a live stream.
He's in lane 5.
Everybody's off about 50 meters through it. Coming around the corner, if you look faintly, you'll see me right here, boom.
He broke right in the middle third of the clavicle, which is the most common area to break.
CNOS orthopedic surgeon Dr. Joshua Hockett specializes in orthopedic trauma.
Direct lateral blow to the shoulder.
Dr. Hockett said when he looked at his injury film, it was clear he did have significant displacement.
They were greater than 100% displaced, and then he had greater than 2 centimeters of shortening.
Breen underwent surgery where Dr. Hockett was able to realign the fracture, and because he was an athlete and physically in shape, post-recovery went pretty well.
I usually let them start moving their shoulder immediately after surgery, just based on their pain tolerance, to try to keep things as mobile as possible.
As far as lifting, Dr. Hockett restricted the movement for about 6 weeks while Breen underwent physical therapy. On average, the 3-month mark is normally when complete healing is shown and full contact sports can be played again. Breen's athleticism contributed to his healing, staying right on track.
As you can see here, this is his left clavicle. This is after the fixation has been performed, and this is probably his final x-ray showing good healing of his clavicle fracture. So you can see a plate on the front of the bone and then another plate right on the top of the bone, more low profile, with multiple screws spanning the fracture and fixating on each side of the fracture.
Dr. Hockett says it's his mission to help patients get back on the road to normalcy.
They come in a very severe, injured, critical state, and then we're able to kind of restore function and get them back to a functional status. Sometimes not always what they were before, but at least restore some resemblance of normality to their life. And it's pretty cool to watch that process.
Breen trusted the process. His recovery road finally led him back to the grit on the gridiron.
I actually went into spring ball after that 12-week point and eased into drills and stuff like that, doing a lot of the non-contact stuff. And then probably about 2 to 3 weeks after that, roughly, I was full bore, going back to banging helmets, knocking pads, the whole 9 yards.
And the following fall, RJ was able to play the full season for the Chargers on the football field. CNOS orthopedic surgeon Dr. Josh Hockett practices at the CNOS Dakota Dunes location. For more information on sports medicine at CNOS, just check out this story at KTIV.com.